Hey everyone, this is Mayan Gordon, and I have some really exciting announcements to share with you guys, as well as some deep industry insider information that I think is also going to get you really excited and are just really honestly interesting things to know about. One of the reasons that I'm able to get on here with so much energy is because these developments in our global economy inside each individual industries and just in general are very exciting things. And if you don't feel as pumped up and as motivated as you see me interacting with you guys about what it is that you're doing, I highly, highly encourage you guys to think about what things do get you super excited, because that excitement is literal energy that you get to use and deploy towards being successful and accomplishing and making progress in any area of your life. Energy, as you guys know, is very transferable. So if you even have one thing that you can get regularly very, very excited about, you can pump that energy, transfer that energy into many areas of your life, your relationships, your businesses, the good things that you want to do out in the world. So let's dive into it. We're keeping these live streams really short so that you guys aren't, forced to give up much of your time, right? I would love to interact with you guys in a way that adds massive value without taking hardly anything, including your time or energy, out of your lives. So, as a lot of you probably know, I have my hands involved in many different projects. Currently, I am very actively involved in 5 different companies. And then outside of even those companies, I have multiple projects going on. So those companies are Champion Empire, Unshut, Information, the Support Small Businesses Across America project. So that's not a separate company, but it is a massive project that I've undertaken. And then the last one would be Majoro. So if you have any questions about what any of those companies are or what they do, definitely send me a message. So a couple of the announcements are, I just booked 2 trips. One is going to be to the launch party for Standing O, which is the first book that I am an author in. And this is kind of launching my authorship career that is going to be happening, probably my whole life. My goal is to write at least 1 book a year. I have to get into that flow, but I love writing. I'm constantly learning so many new things, and I've got some really interesting and valuable insights that I want to share when I'm learning these new things so that you guys can apply this information and create value in your own lives. So that's happening. October 28th is the launch party. I'm going to be flying out to New York City. Also, my very first time in New York City. So that's going to be incredible. This party and the book is kind of put on by Scott McGregor. 100% of the proceeds are going to Blankets of Hope. Blankets of Hope is an incredible charity organization, an organization I've been involved with off and on for the past year. I really, really love their mission around not only helping out the homeless and providing hope and empowerment, but really teaching the youth and young people kind of growing up who are in grade school to be leaders and to be generous and to be thinking about how to help our society. So that link, if you want to connect with Blankets of Hope, is in the comments. I'm going to post that right when I'm done with this live stream. So please check out that link, whether you're supporting them through a social media post or able to donate any amount of money. Every $5 buys a blanket for someone who's homeless and really needs that warmth, not only physically, but emotionally. Having, a child with a handwritten note say, I care about you and you matter. You guys have no idea the difference that can make in a homeless person's life. So that's one update. Another trip that I've just scheduled today is I'm going to be flying out to Vail, Colorado in December. That's going to be December 8th through December 12th. Very excited, going to be doing that trip with a group of incredible women in the e-commerce and Amazon space. So those are 2 very exciting things. Now I'll dive right into some insider industry updates. So because I'm involved with these different companies, I've got some really interesting insights into what is happening in these different spaces. So in the space of cryptocurrency, data privacy, blockchain technology, there have been a ton of companies that have launched different tokens and coins. I'm sure you guys are aware of this. Now, most of them do not have any utility, meaning they're just coins, right? They don't have any function or viable way that they are creating additional value for people. Information has created this token that has massive utility in allowing you to put your data on the blockchain. Trying to speak relatively quickly here so I can get all of this info in the time. We're probably going to go a little over 5 minutes, which is okay. But it allows you to put your information, your data, your name, your address, your phone number, anything that you would consider data onto the blockchain so it is not hackable. Who is tired of having their information hacked or leaked by these big companies? I know I am. Now, in addition to that, they're also allowing you to monetize your data when you are giving it to a business. So instead of you getting nothing, besides sold to, when you give these different businesses your data, you're actually going to get something in return, and something that's really valuable, not only in terms of a kind of conceptual sense, but in a monetary sense. Like, this is going to be a way for you to make significant money doing the things that you're literally already doing in a much more protected and private, at least private to your data format. So that's something really exciting. There was another company that launched a very similar product called Swap. Now, Swap sold out all of its tokens that they were releasing in, I think, a couple days. It might have even been a couple hours, but I don't want to misspeak on that. So there is already massive proof of concept in this area. Now, the problem with Swap is, one, that they sold out super quickly, so you can't get any anymore. Two, they had some massive issues around SEC or FCC compliance. Now, with information, Danny, the CTO, has been going through months, if not years, of hoops and loops with lawyers and different industry experts, security layers, adding layer after layer of security to make sure that we don't have those problems. So if you're interested in information, definitely send me a message. I'll drop a link to information in the comments as well, and you guys can click on the website. They're doing a massive giveaway of tokens right now, so you can actually get tokens completely for free for taking very specific actions around, doing a social media post or referring someone into the Telegram group community, which is already more than 40,000 people strong with tons of daily active users. So that's one really cool kind of insight into how that industry is developing. Cryptocurrency, blockchain, some of the most massive progress that's happening is in the data privacy and security space. So you guys keep your eye on that. That is going to be huge. It's going to be revolutionary to so many areas of our life and business that pertain to interacting online and, creating the data that we do with every single action that we take. Now, here's another insider kind of industry information around live streaming and e-commerce. So Majoro is a company that I am a co-founder in, where we are creating a marketplace that connects, starting out with China e-commerce brands, to US and European-based influencers. If you don't know, the Chinese market when it comes to e-commerce and just selling online is massive, not only in general, but in specific niched areas too. So the live streaming shopping industry is a tens of billions of dollars industry. I believe last year it was 60 billion in sales of products that was generated through live streaming. So this is something that is just barely starting to take off in the United States, really anywhere outside of China, right? We have live streaming, but people are not using it as a shopping feature just yet. So that is what is on the horizon, you guys. If you want to know what's coming next in e-commerce, in social media, a massive, massive push in industry growth is going to be happening here and all over the world around shoppable live streaming. Kind of like, what does that mean? In case you don't know, what is shoppable live streaming? It is like a live infomercial. It's like QVC Live. It is me having 10 products in front of me and saying, you guys, check this out. I have this pack of Trident gum. You will not believe how delicious this gum is. It is cinnamon, but it is not spicy. I absolutely love it. And I'm offering it for a price that has never been offered before. You guys can get this pack of Trident gum for 25 cents. You will not find this price anywhere else. That's kind of like a little live example for you guys of what live shopping oftentimes looks like. So that's just another industry insider piece of information and where to look if you're someone who's interested in what is on the horizon next. If you're in the e-commerce space, if you're in the live streaming or social media space, that is definitely something to keep your eye on. All right, I'm going to wrap it up for this live stream. I've got so much more info and exciting things to share with you guys. If you want to hear more about anything I shared today, or you're curious what I haven't shared yet, send me a direct message, whether it's on LinkedIn, whether it's on Facebook, or drop a comment if you're watching this on YouTube, drop a comment in the comments, and I would love to share more info with you guys. Have an incredible day, and I will see you guys again